Was okay, y'all. We're gonna have to do it like this. That light was not doing it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? And happy Saturday, everybody. Everybody, get up, rock your body. Get up, everybody, rock your body right. Back streets back. All right. Nonetheless, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday, like I said. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, and the flyest one today. I am Danielle Bailey, and God is the ultimate host. What up, y'all? Sorry about my lighting. Sorry that it may not be the best, but it is what it is. I am out. Where I'm at? I am shit. I'm in Lafayette. That's where I'm at. I'm not at home. I was a panelist today. I was a panelist for this event today, and they put me up in a room so that I did not have to travel back home tonight. And so that's why I'm in a room or whatever. And so I wanted to come and make this video because I wanted to, number one, this is real time reactions and views or whatever that I'm having, and so I wanted to come and share it with you guys so that you guys don't make the same mistake that I did. Like, this is what this channel purpose is about. A lot of times it's for you not to make the same mistakes that I did, right? So number one, I just want to say shout out to God. So you know what I'm saying, tonight I had my first experience, my first experience with somebody, an organization, having me to come be a part of their event and also putting me up in the room. Like, I haven't got to the flued out status yet, but your girl is going to be at the flued out status before you know it. It's going to be flued out. They're going to be paid and everything. I have to drive up here today, okay? But nonetheless, they still put me in the room, so I'm excited about that. It's steps. It's level to this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was a panelist tonight. I think it was the matriarch event, but it was really, really good, y'all. But it was a panelist of, it was supposed to be 8 people, 4 men, 4 men and 4 women, where we talked about healing. And I think the title was "Healing is Sexy" and "Healing is Something" or whatever. But we was talking about healing, and it was a host of panelists. Like, this wasn't your traditional, like, you know, like, conference panelists. Like, this was, we had a poet, we had a rapper, we had a host, I was a therapist, there was another lady that was a therapist, we had another poet, we had musicians. Like, the panel was very diverse, right? It was a really, really good panel or whatever. And so so they invited me to come down or whatever, and if I can find some video footage, I'm gonna get some video footage and put. That's another thing. I gotta do better with my life, okay? I should have recorded that. I should have went live on my YouTube channel for it so that y'all can see. But here's the issue. Here's the thing. So, like I said, they brought me out. I had to travel from Alexandria, so it's like a 2 hour and 15-minute drive for me. And so here's the thing. This is what I want to say. This is what I want y'all to gather from me. I missed a big opportunity tonight to sell my merch. Okay, I missed a big opportunity today to sell my merch. And this is why I did not sell my merch. My goal, no, let me back up. So I have been praying to the Lord. I said, Lord, starting June 1st, I want to make a sale every day, right? That's what I said. I said, Lord, I want to make a sale every day. So, okay. You want to make a sale every day? God, I'm feeling like God is going to put me in a position to make sales, right? So I come down here, and a lady, to be a part of this, to be a part of the panel, she had told us, she said, if you have merch and you want to bring it, right? So I was like, okay, cool. So I wake up this morning. Here's where I started going wrong. I did not sell the merch, y'all. I did not sell the merch. And let me tell you where I feel like I went wrong at, right? I went wrong because I did not take the opportunity serious enough. Number one, let's just be real. Let's just be honest. And I did not take the opportunity serious enough, because if I would have took the opportunity serious enough, I would have prepared I would have been prepared to sell the merch. I did not take the opportunity serious enough, and that is my bad. And I'm gonna have to repent to the Lord for that. I did not take the opportunity serious enough because I should have been prepared. I should have had everything packed beforehand, right? And so I wake up this morning, and I wake up late. No, I didn't wake up late. I was excited about having a slow morning, right? So I woke up this morning. I had enough time. I did not leave the house in a timely manner. Period. I did not leave in a timely manner. I left my house at 11:45, knowing I had to go to the office to go get the merch. Knowing I had to get the merch, I had to get some other stuff in the office. Like, I should have left my house at 11 o'clock, going to my office to get the things. Hey, like, I should have left my office at 11 o'clock. I should have left my house, going to my office at 11 o'clock, and going to get the things that I need to prepare, right? So I get to my office. I didn't leave my office until 12:15, and I was supposed to be on the road at 12 o'clock. So that's put me back, right? So it's a 2 hour, it's a 2 hour and 15 minute drive. So I was supposed to be at the event at 2 o'clock. How about I did not get to the event until what, 2:30, 2:45? The event starts at 3 o'clock. I didn't get there till 2:30, almost. I think it was 2:30, 2:40. I had to change clothes because I did not wear what I didn't wear this. I wore like driving clothes because I knew that, y'all know, like, if y'all don't know, the air is out of my car. So baby, look, it's hot as hell in Louisiana. So I wore other clothes, and I was like, I need to change. And so instead of me getting my merch out and setting it up, I was more worried about me sweating, because by nature I'm a hot person. I am a hot person, and when I start sweating because I don't have no hair, I sweat from my head first. So my my head was gonna be super sweaty if I would have brought all this merch in, right? And so I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be super sweaty. I'm already sweaty. I don't want to be super sweaty. And the woman was like, well, my friend's house is right down the road. You can go there and you can go change. I was like, oh, okay, guy. I can go there. I can go change. I brought my paper. You freshen up and all the other kind of stuff, right? I can do that at her house. So I go down there. I do that. And I still didn't bring the merch in. I missed a opportunity because I didn't want people to see me sweat. Like, I am just so freaking mad with myself right now, because in that atmosphere that we were at, people would have bought coloring books. Like, I know they would, and I feel like it's such a big missed opportunity, because the vibe that people gave, it was just, and y'all know, if y'all ever seen my coloring books are conversation starters. My coloring books are coloring books that people, oh my God, like, I love these, like my color. It was such a big missed opportunity, all because I didn't want people to see me sweat. Like, now that I think about it, that is dumb as hell. And I just hate that I missed it. Like, I allowed my thoughts and all this other kind of stuff to consume me, instead of, I went to my office, I gathered the stuff to bring to the event, and I did not take it out. Like, that's crazy to me. So, like, I'm like, I don't know how. I just feel like I missed a big opportunity, and I just want to come on here and say, get out y'all head. Don't miss opportunities like that. Even if you gonna sweat, baby, take that shit out that car and sweat. But the real big thing is, don't stop. Well, I guess the real big thing for me, what really started, is I didn't take the opportunity as serious as I should have. Take every opportunity serious that you get. Anytime you get a chance to sell your merch or whatever it is, take every opportunity serious. Don't think about, well, ain't nobody gonna be there, not that many people gonna be there. No, when you give it your all, or when you commit to something, you give it your all. you give it 100%, because you never know. Like the reason why I feel like it's such a big missed opportunity, even though there was not a lot of people there, but you don't need a lot of people to put your products in an area where you can, like, because it can be one person that can be work with the school board, and they can put your product in places that you can't go. So like, here I am here to tell y'all, take every opportunity serious, take it, work it with excellence, give it your all. Don't think that, this ain't nothing. No, it is something, because you never know who you can entertain. You never know where you can go. And I feel like I feel horrible now. Like, and so like at the end, the girl was like, Danielle, where your merch at? I say, truth be told, I said it's in the car. She was like, really? She's like, I really wanted to buy some stuff today. She said, why you didn't take it out? I said, because I was already hot and sweaty when I got here, and I didn't want to take out more stuff and it make me more sweaty. She was like, we could have got somebody to help you. Missed opportunity. Do not be like me and miss opportunities because of the narrative that you have in your head. Do not allow the negative thoughts to consume you, because that's all it was. It was a negative thoughts upon my own self, with my own persona, because I wasn't the only one that was hiding there. It was another gentleman that was on the side of me. He was hot. I'm fanning him. He fanning me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just allowed my own narrative in my own head. And if I would have asked for help, if I would have took this opportunity serious as I should have, because if I would have took this opportunity as serious as I should have, I would have been prepared the day before. I would have had everything lined up. I would have had my car packed. I would have had my car packed, and I would have just, I would have arrived early so that I can, because I already know that my car ain't got no air right now. I would have arrived early so that I can be able to go to the friend house and, be able to freshen up and stuff like that. I just missed the opportunity, and I didn't take it's because I did not take the opportunity serious. And I feel like I have to now apologize to God. Danielle, can you talk about your journey to becoming an LCSW? I'm thinking about becoming a QMP assessment while in graduate school. What do you think? My journey becoming an LCSW. Okay, before I get into that, but I just want to say, take every opportunity serious. Don't take it with integrity. If you commit to something, make sure you give it your all. You work it with integrity too, as where your word is your bond. That's where I'm at in this season, making sure that when I give my word to something, that my word is my bond, that it is my integrity, and that I serve with excellence. Whatever it is I'm doing now in my mind is what I do with excellence. So my road to becoming an LCSW, it is not it was my role. I'm the underdog. Let me say that. Let me just say that, point blank period. I am the underdog. I am the one that did not have everything given to me. I had to work for everything. That's why I don't mind. I don't mind being in the trenches. Like, I'm that girl. Like, I'm going to work my way out of it. So when I went to school, I did not, like, when I say I'm the underdog, I am the underdog. I failed my exams, my LCSW and my LMSW. I failed them multiple times. And I'm not ashamed to say that, because people be ashamed about failing that exam and stuff like that. Yes, I know two people who have passed on the first try. I'm not saying people that are not out there that don't pass on the first try, but I know two people that has passed, because in Louisiana we have to pass the masters, the LMSW, and we have to also pass the LCSW. So like, I failed those. I failed them multiple times. I failed the LMSW 3 times, passed it on the 4th try. I failed the LCSW twice, passed it on the 3rd try. You know what I'm saying? So like that, and the only thing I regret about these exams, I do not regret failing the exams. I don't regret that at all. The only thing that I regret is not being aggressive while taking the exams. That's the only thing. Because when I failed it, I was sad. Oh my God, I'm not a good social worker. Oh my God. So I would fail it, because we in Louisiana, you have to take it once a year. So whenever I took it, I felt it. I wait, especially when it was the LMSW. That's what took me so long. That's what took me 4 years. That's what took me so long. The LCSW only took me 1 year, less than a year, really. It took me 9 to 10 months to get because I was aggressive. My LMSW took me 4 years to get. That's what I regret the most. The time that I allowed to pass through it. You know what I'm saying? I should have been aggressive, but nobody told me. When I failed it the first time, I felt bad. I felt like I wasn't a good social worker. So I'm moping. And so since we only had to take it once a year, I only took it once a year or whatever. And so I remember on my last try, I was, because you have to, in Louisiana, you get 3 years to be a provisional licensed master social worker. If you don't pass the test within those 3 years, you have to be a registered social worker, and that's like a bachelor's level social worker. And I remember telling God, I did not go to school this long. I didn't do my master's this long for me not to have a license for my master's, right? So I remember telling him that, right, going into the fourth one, I was like, God, I studied, I prayed, I fasted, and then I passed it on the fourth try. And then with my LC, I was real aggressive or whatever, and I passed it, like I said, within like, I think it was like 9 to 10 months or whatever. I passed it then. So like my journey to LCSW was not, it wasn't a cakewalk. My journey to entrepreneurship, it wasn't a cakewalk. I'm a dog. Who it is when Deion Sanders talked about, he has leaders and dogs. A dog, he was like, every leader can't be a dog, and every dog can't be no leader. I'm a leader and a dog. I'm a dog. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it any way I can. I told them tonight, I was like, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna hustle. I'm going to get it. Okay, I'll say everything in this bitch that's not nailed down. That's the type of person I am. Like, I'm not going to allow you to tell me, no, I'm not going to allow my circumstances to dictate what it is that I want to do. I'm going to do whatever it is I put my mind to do it. I'm going to do it, whether there's failure in it or not. And I appreciate that about myself. I appreciate going through everything that I went through. I appreciate the failures. I appreciate me not passing my exams. I appreciate one of my when I was trying to graduate with my bachelor's, one of my professors, like, she almost didn't give me, I think she said, oh, you need to, like, she almost didn't pass me. So I almost didn't graduate with my doggone bachelor's degree, okay? And so, like, but I'm grateful for those experiences. I'm grateful not passing everything on the first try, because that let me know I'm a fighter. And everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you always pass everything on the first try, or if you always just, things are given to you, then you begin to be, what is it, entitled. And then when adversity do come, you know what I'm saying, you don't know how to deal with it, and so you don't get shit done. But me, on the other hand, when I see adversity, I'ma cry, but then I'ma get up and I'ma go. But people who things have come easy to them, or who haven't worked for anything, soon as adversity come, they, oh, woe is me. They don't get back up. They don't have the drive that I have. Like, so I only thing I can constitute the drive that I have is, shit, nothing was given to me. I had to fight for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to fight. I had to work for everything that I have. And I'm grateful for that, because I'm going to go get it. Like, I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to have multi-million-dollar businesses. My business is going to be a multi-million-dollar business. Money just going to come to me easy. Like, I believe that. I know, like, I really believe that. When people be like, I really do believe I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. Like, I believe that in my heart of hearts. I believe that in my core. I believe I'm going to be this amazing, successful woman. I'm already that. I just don't have the money. I just don't have the money to prove it. But I am already this, because I never want to. I remember telling my therapist one time, I was like, yo, I can see, like, the other side. Like, I can't wait. I used to be like, I can't wait till I get to the millions. I can't wait. But then one day I was sitting up there like, but you have done a lot right here. Like you have done a lot. Like people be like, oh, I can't wait till I get to the other side, or I can't wait this, or I can't wait this. But what about how far you have come? Like I don't want to neglect how far I've come right here just so I can get to this other side. No, like I'm successful right here, right now, in my own right. I have come so far last year to compare to where I am right here. So like, so for me, it's just like, it's every day is a blessing. Every day is an opportunity for me to get better. Um, I don't know if this answers your question or not. I'm thinking about coming to Q MPH assessments while in grad school. If you can do it while you're in grad school, absolutely do it. I think that that's a good way for you to earn money. And it's a good way for you to earn money on your own time. Like you don't have to have the strict structure of a 9 to 5 job or whatever. You can do assessment here and there. But yeah. So I think, and if you're doing it independent, I don't know how you would do it or whatever. If you're doing it independently or working, I don't know, but that's you also working up, building up. If you want to go into entrepreneurship on your own, that's also you working up the what is it? Building up your clientele, building up your resume and stuff like that too as well. So like, I think it's a good thing. If I would have known some of the stuff that I know now back in grad school, I really most definitely would have started building relationships. Like I have relationships with my classmates or whatever, that I still hold to this day or whatever. But yeah, if some of the stuff if I knew now, back if somebody would have told me back then in grad school, I would be so far along. This is why I talk a lot on this channel and I just be so free. If some of the people, if I would have learned some of the stuff, especially when it comes to creating things or publishing things, if people would have told me that while I was trying to get my LMSW, because like I said, I spent 4 years trying to get my LCSW. I spent 4 years thinking that I could not do anything because I only saw LCSWs doing that. Like, that's why I came up in here the other day talking about, if y'all see my other live from the other day where I talked about BSWs. Like I'm telling y'all to create products at BSW level. Even if you still in school and you haven't even graduated yet, start creating products now. Start building your platforms now. Start putting yourself in position to be the expert now. Stop waiting. Okay, like, and start thinking outside of the box too. Stop thinking about traditional 9 to 5s. Stop thinking about, oh, I got to have this before I can do this. No, figure out how you can do it without having this. You know what I'm saying? Like a license carry weight. Don't get me wrong, a license carry weight, but a license does not dictate how far I can go into the social work field. I can go high places without a license because of my determination, because of my drive. Like, we have to stop thinking, we have to stop putting so much, like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that my license have not gotten me places, because it has or whatever, but it just gets you there. But you have to, like, I think it's more so your personality, your outgoingness, your willingness, your hard work, your dedication to you wanting to succeed and all that other kind of stuff. Because I know people who ain't got license doing amazing things. People who don't have degrees doing amazing things. But here are people with degrees scared. Ain't doing nothing with their degree. Oh, saying I got to get my license first. No, you don't. You don't have to get your license first. For some of the stuff, yeah, you may need to, but some of the stuff you don't. Do what you can without a license. Okay? Whatever it is that you can do, figure it out. And then if it's something that you really want to do, figure out how to do it anyway. Like, stop accepting no as the first answer. When it was, I was talking to somebody about, this LMSW. She wanted to start speaking, doing speaking engagements and stuff like that. In Louisiana, you can't work independently. So I'm like, okay, well, go work for LCSW, have that LCSW to attend Say my name. I said, okay, I subscribe. All right, Kendrick. Okay. But I remember talking to this LMSW or whatever, and so she wanted to start speaking. She wanted to start doing speaking engagements and stuff like that. And like I said, in Louisiana, you can't work independently. That's what the board say. I'm gonna tell you, that's what the boys say, okay? But did Danielle have a whole contract while she was a LMSW and she was working independently? She did. I didn't know it at the time. I had my contract for over. I had my contract for over a year by myself. I didn't know it at the time, and so when I found out that LMSWs needed a LCSW to supervise, I was taking my test. So I was just like, shit, ain't no sense. Do you think I stopped working that contract? Hell no, I kept working the contract. And if they would have found out, I would have dealt with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? But I did. Like I was like I said, I'm a dog. I'm gonna go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? I remember how I got a Humana contract. Working for myself, working independently with Humana, and I remember one of my and how I ended up getting the contract was because I was working for this other agency, and I was working part time for this other agency. She was a nurse, so she had the Humana contract, and one of my colleagues from college, shout out to her last name is Sylvester. Shout out to her. She had reached out to me on Facebook and she said, "Hey," she's like, "Is this you working for so and so?" I said, "Yeah." So she say she was calling and telling me because something was wrong on the paperwork. She was like, "Yo, that I think it was a CPQ was I think it was something, it was wrong." She said, "That's wrong." She said, "I need you to change it or whatever." And so I was like, "Oh, okay, girl, I'll go change it." And so then she say, "You work for her?" I said, she was like, "You work for a company?" I said, "Yeah, I work for the lady." And she said, "You can do this on your own, right? You can get a contract with us directly." I said, "No, I ain't know I can get a contract with you directly." She said, "Yeah." She said, "You can get a contract with us directly and you don't have to work for her." And at the time I was going through my home buying process. I said, "Girl," I said, "at this moment," I said, I can't afford to start working for her because I'm trying to buy a house." I say, "But when I'm ready, can I reach back out to you?" She said, "Absolutely." She said, "I'll give you the information." So I worked for that woman because like I said, I was going through the home buying process and I didn't want to switch it. This is me as an LMSW working. Okay, I'm hustling. And first of all, what I was doing, and I want to say this: you got to know your stuff when it comes to your governing board of social work of your state. Know it, right? So I'm working for this woman. First of all, she's a nurse. She ain't got no LCSWs on staff. That's a no no. Me as an LMSW, I'm working. LCSW has to be on staff. I got to be supervised by LCSW. So I didn't even know that. It wasn't until I went somewhere. I went to an ethics class, and the ethics told me. So I'm working for her, and so I finished working for her in about the end of the year. And so things just started going awry. You know what I'm saying? Like me and she had hired her sister, and like I had wrote in a note. I was supposed to write shot, but I wrote shit in the note, right? I was supposed to write shot, just a slip up, right? Just a doggone slip up. I had wrote shot. I was supposed to be flu shot, but it said flu shit. And then we get up in the meeting, and so the woman was like, and so like her sister was the one that's supposed to read the notes and be like, "Hey, you need to go back and you need to go back and correct this, right?" So instead of her sister calling me and telling me, "Danielle, you put flu shot instead of you put flu shit instead of flu shot." We had this meeting, and her sister goes forth and goes and pulls up my note in front of the whole people, right? And so she was like, and just like Danielle wrote flu shit instead of flu shot, yeah. And so she did that in front of the whole. We were staffing. I must have ate her and her sister up, bitch. I did it in the most professional, nice, nasty way I could have, and so I ended up quitting. And so after that happened, I ended up quitting. And so I remember what my friend said. She was like, "Yo, if you ever want to get a contract, we can do it." So I was like, "Hey, girl, I want to get a contract." And so she was like, "Bet." She's like, "Call these people right here." And with it, because I had quit working for them, it was 30. I think it was like about 4 or 5 months had passed. My stuff was already in the system. So when I had called the lady, because my classmate, she gave me the information, and so I had ended up calling the lady that was over the program. She was like, "Oh yeah," she say, "You used to work with so and so," and I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, your information's still in the system." She's like, "I like how you write your notes and all this other kind of stuff." So she was like, "We can go ahead and get you hooked up now." So what was supposed to take me 45 days took me like a week. And I was accepting clients. I had my own contract. That was my very first contract right there, and it was because of my grad school colleague. She was the one that put me on and said, you can get your own contract. If she wouldn't have said that, I wouldn't know. So, it's about people who you know too as well. And it's about you being a dog, going out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had my contract for over I had that contract for over almost like a year and a half before I realized that I could not work it independently as a LMSW. And so when I got my I was just like, I'm not gonna stop now. I'm about to take the test. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I didn't know. I was gonna be the one that if the board would have caught me, I would have accepted my penalties and kept on moving. I would have paid them fines because that's all it is. That's all the board wants is money. I would have paid them fines and kept on going. But I will say this, y'all understand what your licensing and stuff like that requires and stuff. But there's always ways to work around it. I know that people keep asking me about private practice. They want to go in private practice or they want to go open up a therapy business, right? And I want to say this, do you want to open up a therapy business or do you want to work in the therapy business? That is two different things, right? Anybody can open up a therapy business. You don't have to have a license. Now, who works there is different. Okay? Hear me closely. Anybody can open up a therapy business. Who works there is what's the difference. So it's not when people say I want to open up a therapy practice, can I open it up with my I don't have a license? Yeah, you can open it up because non-licensed people open up therapy practices all day. Now, will you be able to work there? That may not. That's the difference. What would your role and capacity be? Do you really want to open up a business? Because a therapy practice is a business. You just got to employ the right people. So if you want to be a business on, like that's what I think that people need to understand. Like I want to do private practice. Do you want to open up the business or do you want to, like, because a private practice is a business. What is it that you really want to do? Because a business, anybody can open it up. You just got to employ the right people. You got to employ LCSWs. If you're not fully licensed, you need to have an LCSW. Will you be able to see therapy clients? Probably not, because you'll have a dual relationship with the LCSW. If you're hired, you'll be the LCSW boss. So, but can you still work there doing an admin work or be the owner? Absolutely. You still can run the business as a business. You just cannot do any therapy. You can't do that. But can you be the marketing person? Absolutely. Can you be the content creator person? Absolutely. Can you be the admin person? Absolutely. Can you be the biller? Absolutely. That what takes to run a business. That what takes run a private practice. Not just seeing clients. You got to be the biller. I made a video about that. You got to be the biller. You got to be the marketer. You got to be the therapist. It takes so much stuff to run a business. And if you really want to open up a business, well, open up a business and hire the right people. You just don't do therapy until you can do therapy until you get your full-fledged license. But until you get that, you can be the business owner. You can go market. You can go, but you go market. Go answer the telephones. Go create products. You know what I'm saying? Go create journals. Go create coloring books. Like and you can sell it at your practice. Like stop thinking inside of the box. Like think outside that bitch. That's all I got to say, y'all. And don't miss opportunity. Take every opportunity, and it's a serious opportunity. You're welcome. I hope that they help, child. I feel like I went off on a whole tangent tonight. or whatever. But I just really want to say, don't miss the opportunity. Treat every opportunity as if it's an important opportunity. Don't be like me, because I feel like I missed an opportunity tonight. Whether it was, even though I think it was probably like what, 15 to 20 people there, but you never know what these 15 to 20 people could be. Like, it was their first event, but it was a really good event, y'all. It was one of those events, like, where you like the men, like, it was like men, one of this guy, I think his name was Daryl, like, he was like, like, he got his own opinion and stuff like that. And so, he was talking about, he was like, we was talking about healing, and we was talking about, he felt he had the opinion that you should not tell your spouse everything. And I was like, he was like, I am not gonna tell my woman everything. I was like, even if you're married, he was like, I'm not gonna tell her everything, blah blah blah. I was like, sir. And so he just kept talking, and like, I was like, I say, sir, that is a whole trauma response right there. I was like, there is no way that you can't. I say, if we're married and you telling me that you can't, because the question had came up, an audience member had said they seen the video on YouTube. And so the video on YouTube was the couple was getting married like the next day or whatever, and the wife somebody came and told the wife that the husband to be used to have sex with men. And so that was the question. He used to have sex with men. And so the guy was like, if you just found that out the day before the wedding, would you still marry the person? And so my guy at the end, he was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, he talked about there's a stigma, with women and men and all that other kind of stuff. And so I answered the question, and I was like, let me be honest. I said, let me be clear. It's not the fact that he slept with another man. I said, that's not the issue. I say the issue is that you didn't tell me, and somebody else had to come tell me. Like, somebody else told me. When I'm getting ready to marry a person, and like I was telling them that, I was like, when I'm getting ready to marry a person, I need you to feel safe and open enough with me to tell me. Like, nobody should come and tell me about you in these streets. Like, no hoe should be able to tell me about you. You should have been already to tell me. And so I was like, I say, that's the issue with me. I say, because I say, it's not about who they dealt with or whatever in the past, whether it's man or female. It's the fact that you didn't tell me, and it's the fact that you don't trust me enough to be vulnerable with your most kept secrets. And I was like, and then it's the fact that you didn't allow me to make my own decision on that. I was like, that's the real big issue. It's the truth. Because I felt like that they were just putting it up on, it was a man because he slept with another man in his past life. I say, it's deeper than that. And then my boy at the end, he was just going off. And I was like, I say, sir, I say, can I be real with you, right? And so he was like, yeah. He was like, I'm not going to tell her everything about me. I'm not going to tell her. I say, sir, that's a trauma response. And everybody was like, ooh. I say, when you feel like that you can't tell your person or persons everything, whether it's you slept with the woman or not, like, this is your person. This is the person who you're supposed to be marrying, right? And you can't tell them everything that they need to know. I say, that's a big issue for me. You don't feel comfortable. You don't feel safe with me. That's a big issue with me. Like, I don't know. I said, that's a really big thing. And so he just kept on going. And so then I said, okay, boom. I say, what about this? I say, I'm a praying woman, right? I say, if I pray, I say, I'm a praying woman. He said, okay. And I say, here's the thing, because I had told him, I say, when you're not truthful with us and you keep hiding that, I say, as your person, I say, I could be the missing piece to help you heal. I say, but you're not telling me what it is. I say, so therefore, I can be that missing piece that God was like, I'm going to put you with Danielle, and that's going to help you heal. And he was like, I'm still not telling you. And I was like, okay. So he goes on a more tangent. And then I said, okay, tell me. I say, what about this? I say, I'm a praying woman, right? I say, God going to reveal to me what the issue is. I say, when I come to you, would you tell me the truth? And he said, yes. I will tell you the truth. He said, I won't lie to you, but I won't voluntarily give it to you neither. I was like, bruh, like, I don't know who, I told him, I was like, I don't know who your woman is, but you gonna give her hell. Like, I said, you is going to give that woman hell. Or whatever. But this is the panel discussion that we're having, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, real hood dude, you know what I'm saying? You got this therapist, but it was really, really good or whatever. He was like, I'm not telling them everything. I don't care what you say. I don't care how safe she make me feel. I don't care nothing about that. I was just like, that's a trauma response. Big trauma response. He was like, I don't feel like you should tell everything. Some things should be between you and the Lord. I was like, and I'm gonna pray and ask the Lord to reveal it to me. I said, when I come to you, are you gonna tell me the truth? He said, yes, I will tell you the truth. So y'all, this is like, I thought that the panel was so freaking good tonight or whatever. So yeah, that was my nutshell. I know I went off on a tangent. It's like 40 minutes or whatever. How y'all doing on this Saturday? I'm finna go to karaoke. I've been letting my phone charge or whatever. They're like going to karaoke tonight too as well. So I'm gonna go there for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna enjoy the room, y'all. Like, ooh, it feels like a vacation, a little mini like staycation. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm on like a mini staycation or whatever, you know. And so I wanted to come on and talk to y'all and just tell y'all, look, don't fumble any opportunity. Take every opportunity serious. Give it your best. Give it your all. Whether 10 people there or whether 5 people there. Have fun. Yes, I plan on, like, I don't know none of these. Let me say this. I don't know none of these people. Okay, so this is really me stepping outside my comfort zone too, because all the panelists, I don't know none of them. Okay, like, I don't know any of them, but they said let's go to karaoke. I'm like, okay, let's go do some karaoke tonight, and let's have some fun. Let's just so like I want to see how they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my big one. I don't know if I'm gonna try to sing. I might sing. I don't know, but I am gonna go have fun. So this is exciting for me because this is different. You know, me stepping outside my comfort zone, and yeah. So all right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye later. Holla. Bye, y'all.